Here we go. There we are. We are now live. So, we are the Mad Scientists, just about. This is Mad Frankie, and this is Violet Igor over here, and together we make the Mad Scientists.
Bye, 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 bye. Ow, bye. So, hi, everyone. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Julie. Paula's going to be here. She's running a little late. Julie, Fran, put your headphones on.
They are on.
Oh, okay. Julie, the reason I get excited when you come in is because it means you're not at work. And we always like that, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yay.
Okay. So, I have here a pile of stuff, things for the journal, and something else I want to show you here. I'll probably show it again later, but just to begin with,
Okay.
here is some stuff from that I printed from Froyle, and I was rather disappointed by them because I thought they were, because they're just printed on some paper of mine which I thought was okay, and I thought, why are they so faded? Because they're all quite fadey, and I was because they were so vibrant, the ones that Froyle showed. So I was, and I sort of put them away and didn't think about them again for a while. And then the other day, yesterday I think it was, I heard Lisa Heitzel saying about her dream team she was doing, that it makes such a difference what paper you use. Well, I'd got some quite nice paper recently, so I thought I'd try it on some other ones. So here's some I tried. This one is HP Color Lock, and it's even worse than the first one. Well, that's the one I did originally. It's sort of orangey. It's not quite right, is it? And then I did it on Navigator 120 GSM Ultra Smart for color printing. And I thought that must be all right. Not really. Not a lot of difference there. And then I got some matte photo paper, and I tried it on that. I thought I'd just try one just to see. And my goodness, what a difference. I mean, it really is stunningly different. It's like, ooh, nice. And imagine what it must be like on gloss. But I don't use gloss paper very much in anything I do. So I'm just so glad to see this beautiful result on matte photo paper. I mean, I could even print on the other side because this is double-sided. So I could print on both sides if I wanted to. So there's that.
Hi, Trish.
So once I've done that.
Sorry, didn't mean to yell, but I wanted Tommy to hear. Tommy's here.
Okay.
He says hi.
Say it again because I think you went a bit distorted.
Oh, hi, Tommy.
Hi, Tommy. So having done those, I thought, I simply must go and have a play in Photoshop because I was about to print out the same ones, all these ones, in the same colors, the same original files on my matte photo paper. But I thought, hang on a minute, I'll just go and have a little play in Photoshop. I wonder what would happen. So I went and had a little play. And let's have a look at the one I did with that one.
So in photo, did you change her image or just change colors? You want to tell us when you bring that up?
Well, I'll tell you. I can't look at that one because that's the one where the ink stopped, so I didn't get to print that one. But I did get to do that one. I did that one, played with it. And I got... There we are. That. Isn't that lovely?
Yes.
And I'm thinking, you see, it will go in the Blues and Greens journal, that colour. Won't that be marvellous?
Well, you
So
could,
that's what.
and you could put it in either journal. To tell you the truth, Fran,
Yeah,
either.
because it has browns in here as well. So yeah.
Yeah,
So then I thought to myself, what about so I've done that one. I then played with another one. And which one did I play with? Is it that one? No, it's one with holes. Is it that one? No, it isn't that one. Is it that one? Well, it's this one. This one here I played with. And I got that.
yeah, I
That
love it.
isn't lovely. That really makes that sing, that one. Really, really lovely.
Yeah.
And then I went back and had a look at I think is it the blue one?
No,
It
I
is,
think there's another one. I think there's a third design.
because there's one down here, but I haven't done that one. I've done that one on the computer, but I haven't printed it. So it's not that one. It's not this one. How many have I got here? 1, 2, 3.
The three.
Hang on. 4 and the red 5. There's a 6th one
Oh,
missing. I can't find the other one. That's why I can't find it. So anyway, there is another one, and I went and had a play with that one as well, and I got that.
three.
This
That
one was more sort of pinky, and I'm not much of a pinky person, so that's really why. And doesn't it? It looks like velvet here. Ooh, it's so nice. You just want to touch it. It's so nice. So I've got those, and I've ordered new ink cartridges because I can't find the ones we've got in the house somewhere, so that I can print the others out. And I did take some photos of them with my phone. Let's see if I can get the other two on my phone.
Yeah, Julie says that the one it looks like lava patches still glowing. That's exactly how Fran sort of described it. Yeah, not that one, the other.
That's what that one was, the first one.
Yeah, where'd it go?
Yeah, that's what that one was. It was this pinky sort of color, right? So I changed it to that.
Hi,
Okay.
Yuda wants to know if you can hold it up the paper. I think the paper one, not
Sure.
the ones that you've done on paper. They're just that one makes me think of the pond.
Yeah, with these little things growing up, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
and like water splashes, like it's raining, and those are water droplets, water
Yeah.
splashes.
Could
Beautiful,
well be
beautiful.
an orange sky above. Yeah.
Mhm.
That one I've shown you, I'm sure, haven't I? Haven't I? Haven't I?
Yeah,
Yes,
hold
I've
it
shown
up close to the phone though. That's what Yuda wanted
you.
was closer to the phone. If some people are looking on their phone, so you already know what it's like. Like you always tell me,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was that one. That's what it was originally, and I
Thank
turned
you,
it to that.
Fran. You
Yeah.
really, yeah.
And this one you've seen, I'm sure, because
This
I
is
showed you the pale
that.
version. Let's hold it up.
That's just beautiful. I love that one. Hi, Lydia.
Yeah, I love the it to me it looks like um lava poking through rock. And that was the original. It's quite pale, but that don't forget that was on my ordinary sort of paper. So you imagine what that would be like on gloss photo paper. This is just matte, this one. But oh, what fun! What fun! So there we are. That's those. And if Foral pops in, remind me, and I'll show them again because she said she might pop in.
Well, oh yeah, we have to
Right?
watch Froil May
I
pop.
did. I did ask for her permission to show them. You see, because they were her original images that I was playing with. So
Laura says you're obviously better in Photoshop than me, Fran. I find it hard to deal with. I
well, I
don't.
can show you how I did that. It is so simple. It really is. There's not much there.
Yeah,
It's yeah. All I do is I copy the background image a few times, and then in not in the background image, but in the next one up, I'll have the background image visible and the next one up visible, the little eye. All the others won't be visible yet, or I won't have copied them yet. And the one that's on top, I'll just go through the filters. It says normal or it says overlay or multiply or those sort of things. I go through all of those looking at what the result is of doing that. And if I find one I like, I'll keep that one. Then I'll take another copy of the background image, so the original image, and I'll try with another filter on top of all those.
Yep.
And I might adjust the difference because they're all at 100% on default. So I will sort of zoom one down a little bit, not quite 100%, especially if what I'm looking at looks a bit harsh. So if I adjust one down a bit, it looks better. Or I go into image and then adjustments. I think it'd be easier if I had the computer in front of me.
Yeah.
And I change the color hue. So I move the little slider bar along to where I fancy. There's lots of other things you can do, other sorts of filters and things, but
when you're
that was all.
Yeah, and she's talking about layers, Laura. She's saying that like she opens the image and creates a copy background. She just
background copy, yeah.
Yeah, a number of them, and then she plays with each one. And you can also in layers play with the opacity.
Yeah.
Which is
another. There's lots of things you can play with, but that was all I was doing with those.
Yeah, it's just being a mad scientist, and I've told her that before. Just go push some buttons and find out what happens. It won't break it.
Yeah.
Go slide.
So remember, we would. I was surprised because I thought I'd scheduled this blues and greens for Friday today. Turned out I'd actually scheduled it for Wednesday, and I didn't know people were sitting there waiting for me. So I had been doing some gel prints in these sort of colours, and I was just about to pack up when I found out everybody was waiting for me, so I had to rush in and do some more. So I'd done about that many, and then we did some more. So I've now got this lot of these lovely, lovely results.
Question.
I mean, yeah.
Laura wants to know, did you learn Photoshop with practice or from books and websites?
Yes, and at university with constant use, because it was a university program that was used when I was doing animation at a university. There wasn't any other option. It was that or, So I learned it. I mean, before that, I had used Coral Photo Shop. Wait a minute. Paint Shop. Coral Paint Shop Pro, yeah.
Shop Pro,
but that was not used at university, so I had to sort of transfer to Photoshop. So I found, and I got a good deal on a education license, and I got one of the last production suites from Adobe, including Photoshop and some others. That was you could take home with you.
Okay, man.
Nowadays you have to hire it or rent it online, don't you?
Yes, you have to get a subscription online. It's annoying. Hi, Mary Ellen. my next door neighbor, who she's not there anymore. She moved away, but when she lived there, she was an art teacher at the local college here, and when they transitioned to the subscription Photoshop, she just hated it. She's like, and there was nothing she could do because that's what the university used. So, but she didn't like it at all. But she taught.
Yeah.
Part of her classes were taught online, I believe, and so that's what they used was the Photoshop, Adobe, through the cloud and all of that. She hated it. Hi, Eddie. Nice to see you.
Sorry.
Did I say hello to Mary Ellen? Hi, Mary Ellen.
Hello, everybody. I'm still coughing. I'm sorry. So this is about my favorite one because of the different shades on the numbers here.
Yeah.
There's quite a nice numbers one here with nothing on it. And I was thinking with that I might be able to get the same stencil, which is in here. You can see the 6. And Get a small gel plate,
Thank
put
you
some
for
colour on it, put the roll of the colour onto the stencil, and then print it that way down
yeah.
to get some background in where the white is. That was something I was thinking of. Possible. So anyway, we've got loads of those. Plenty to choose from. Gonna last me a while. And I've also got these. I want to use some of these. These are really nice.
I like those, both of those. I like the
They're
second
like,
one though, when you figured it out and you got the second one, Condemned.
yeah, that one. Yeah, they both got condemned in there, but
Yeah.
this one's got do not use until adjusted.
Yeah, that's me.
Uh-huh. Right, so I've got all these papers as well that I was doing the other day. But this is the piece of Tyvek I was talking about that I printed with the blue, and I went on and printed with the greens. That's my only Tyvek envelope, you can see. You know, the Tyvek envelope. I've obviously used a piece of it. That piece. So that's that.
So I want to answer Julie here. Julie, we didn't want to have that ongoing fee either, and Russ bought I think it was on eBay. He bought Photoshop 5 version he found, and then he bought 6 version. We had 5. We've had that, yeah. So that
And
was
I've only got 4. So
up. And then he bought 6 because it had a couple features that he wanted. He works with photography. I work with graphics. So he bought an older version from eBay a few years ago, and it does well enough for us. It lets me do a lot of things in Photoshop. I don't need the subscription one. I'm not a professional. I'm not looking to be a graphic artist or anything like that. So it allows me to do what I need to do. And it's GE, good enough. And I think you have version 5 too, don't you, Fran? Same as us? I think you have the same version that we.
no, CS4.
Oh, you have
So
4. Okay.
Yeah.
Very close. There were some changes in 5, but not too many. And then in 6, there were a few changes if you photography related, not necessarily graphic related.
So since I last showed this, I have put some extra bits down here. I have stuck this down onto its board and painted the board around the edge. So that is done. I've cut this one out, which was not cut out before. It's partly a the background of what do you call it? I think I probably got it up here. Hang on, what's that down there? One of these. You see? I'll need printed the other way round. Oh, sorry, not printed, cut the other way round. So that will fit in there quite easily. So the one that I put it the other way round with the paper because I wanted a different version. So I get one that way round with the paper uppermost and one that way round with the paper uppermost. So I've got a pair, you know. But this one was the leftovers and there wasn't anything round here. So I just went round and what there was, I cut into different shapes because I really liked this blue color, you see, really, really liked it. Wanted to use it. And I'm thinking of it up there, like that. That's what I'm thinking. And this one, a quite complex piece, I'm thinking of perhaps down here. And then we've got other ones over here. Which one was I thinking? Possibly, no, not that one. I went and sprayed all of these outside. So that's quite a nice shape, that one. Don't know, though. I don't know. I quite like the blue over there, really.
Julie, I have Windows 10, and I think you have Windows 11, don't you?
Who?
You. Oh, you're still on 10?
You have 11 on your laptop.
I do have 11. Yeah, but I didn't put Photoshop on there. I put the Express version or something, Krita. But I don't have any problems with my with compatibility with 5 or 6 being on here. I don't have any problems at all. And I do keep my Windows updated. So if anyone's, I mean, it depends. I guess it depends on your computer. And I have a Windows, not a Mac. I think Eddie has Mac. Hi, Sonia. Welcome, welcome.
See, I can decide where I want to put these. I might want to put one there and one there, like that. And then one there and one there, like that. You can't see the bottom of the back. Here we are.
Having the latest and greatest, I don't know that the version that's out right now has any features that are absolutely necessary to a graphic artist or even photography that you can't find elsewhere. Or, I mean, I'm not dissing Adobe, but just saying,
Well, I'm not keen on the
fee,
online
right?
version. Yeah.
Right. And
Obviously.
I look at it this way. I'm just playing for me. I'm just playing for me. I'm not selling. I'm not pushing anything out there. I'm not marketing. So I don't need all those bells and whistles.
Exactly. Yeah. And
I'm
I've been perfectly happy with my version, my CS4. I
yeah.
like that it integrates with After Effects and
Yes.
Adobe Premiere Pro as well. So I'm quite happy with that.
Illustrator and Elements. I work with all of those, and yeah, I'm happy with what I do. Like I said, I do digis and graphics, and I don't create digital art, but I play with digital. I'm saying I don't create digital art. I do collages and whatnot in there. So the tools that I need to create what I want to create, CS5, the version 5 is enough, even version 6.
Well, I think Adobe messed themselves up because they probably lost a lot of customers because most of us aren't professionals and don't want to pay for that stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Well, I would have gone back to Coral Paint Shop Pro. In fact, I ordered one, a complete suite of everything, and because they had a deal on, and the bloomin' thing wouldn't even open on the computer.
That's where you will find compatibility issues. I went back to, you're going to love this.
Well, it seems from what Ian said, a lot of people found that with that particular release. So if they ever fix it, I might consider it again. But they weren't prepared to fix it. They said it was my fault, but they said that to a lot of people. So
Hi,
no,
well, and I
not
will
going to go there.
um, Paint Shop Pro. I started playing with Paint Shop Pro, a free version, back in the, I want to say 90s, when it was still owned by Jask. Before
Right.
Corel bought it, I had
Right.
it, and I had version 5. And since then, I have had, I don't know how many new computers. I can't begin to tell you because I love computers. So stop counting. I have 3 in the house right now that are working, that are mine, not counting his, not counting laptops or tablets. So don't even go there.
I
Yeah.
hear the laugh in the background, Russ.
But anyway, at the moment, I still use Paint Shop Pro version 5, and it still
Uh-huh.
works on Windows 10. And here's the thing, if you're looking for versions of pro software that you used to like in the past, there's a website called oldversion.com.
Oh.
I'm going to try to old version, and you can go on there and find software like an older version of Skype, an older version of MSN Messenger. Anybody remember that? An older
Yep.
version of WordPerfect. Remember WordPerfect?
Yep.
Okay, and older, if you remember Paint Shop Pro, you can go find older versions of Paint Shop Pro. You have to look carefully. You may find that you're connecting to a trial version. Read it very well. Um, I I've been I've gone here for years. I mean, I've known about this place for a long time. I'm going to post the link. We are old. We are going back to, yeah, an older version of yourself. You're not old enough yet. You want a younger version.
While you're doing that, I just wanted to show you what I found. I was thinking about an eye for here, yes?
Yes.
Well, I did actually find something. I found that.
Ooh, I remember that.
I wasn't sure about that. It's a possibility. It's got an eye I painted, but there's also something else that I could use, which I found as well. And I'm not sure that I don't prefer this. Just like that. Because
Ooh,
it's
yeah,
still iris there. But
yeah. I like that
this
one.
goes better with this, I think. I think this is, if it was painted blue, it might fit better, that one, but I don't think it does fit as well as this one. I think that one is a good one. So I need a clear paste or whatever to stick that down, and then I will pop that on there. I don't think we need any more than these here, but we might need more on here. And in order to stabilize it, remember we had a fold here and a fold here. Well, I put those strips down on both sides. This was a mistake. I should have only put it on one side, then I would have had more choice what to put on here.
Yep.
Because I could have put brads on.
Yeah.
Opened them out and then covered them up with that. I didn't think of that. So what I was thinking was these sort of Chicago screws, but these are a little bit on the huge side. I mean, when you look at that one, it's absolutely blinking gigantic, isn't it? But these are copper coloured. These ones are the smallest, and they're still too big, too long a shaft. I mean,
Right.
yeah?
Right.
So I ordered some, but the copper ones have not come. What I've got somewhere around here are these, which are the brass ones. So the brass would go all right with this thing. I mean, it's only me wanting copper because I like copper. But these are smaller. These are 5, are they? 5? Could be 5. Or they might be 4. I did order 4mm shafts. So they might be the 4. But they're the same ones as I used the other day on the other, this one.
I want to make a comment on that old version website. I've gone there for a very long time. It's as a very long time, probably almost since I've been on computers. I love those. Yes, that
I
it
remember
made
I had to use washers because they were still. Mhm.
And as with anything online, when you before you download, because nothing's 100%. Even though the other day I gave you guys tips on security issues, still nothing's 100%. If there's something locked, there's always somebody that says, "Oh, I can get that unlocked." So it's just a challenge for some people. The more security you put up. So
Yeah.
as with anything, if you go to oldversion.com, I have never had a problem from there, but I'm very careful about the source of the download. If anything looks suspicious, I'm done. I'm out of there. I close the browser, I close the whatever, I shut everything down and reboot just to be on the safe side. If I'm at all suspicious or concerned that, something got through, if it's a door or window, whatever. But always, anywhere you go like that and download something, look at the source. Make sure the source is reliable or somewhere and if you're not sure, then Google the source and see if there are any Redditors or geeks out there who know something you don't know. Always be careful. It doesn't matter. Even if I tell you securities to put on your computer, I love those, Fran.
Well, that's an option. I was thinking about that as an option.
Nothing's
but
guaranteed.
No. I've also got quite a lot of the wide ones. I'll just grab these together.
It will give a, it is Sonia. It may say it's unsecure. It may give a false positive. That's again, that's on you. Your security settings from your computer. You told your computer, your software, what to look for, what to acknowledge and not acknowledge, or you told your web browser, or Google just doesn't like you going there because they don't want you to. They're part of that. That they don't want you to get the older versions. They want you to get the new one. Who knows? So that's up to you. Again, you have to, you know, you have to make
Right, so I've got all these possibilities using the wide eyelets. I like the wide eyelets because they come in different colours, or I've got them in different colours at least. So they can also go better with this journal, I was thinking. There's a possibility. So I've got various colours. Now either we go the green route. So we've got this sort of olivey colour.
Yeah, I like that one.
We've got this shiny turquoise colour. I love that one.
That I was actually looking at. Yeah.
But I've also got a pale minty one.
Nope.
And I've got these blue ones, which could also go quite nice. And this colour is quite suitable for this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, I've got lots of those.
Exactly.
Let's get that one out of the way. So there's those. And I've got more of those. So those. Or that. Or the purple ones. Now there's purple in here, and I plan on adding more purple. There's a bit of purpley colour in there. There will be more purple in various places. It will stand out quite nicely. Or you can have the shiny purple. So anybody got any preferences? What do you think? What do you think of all these? I mean, there's some blues in here. And there's some greens in here. So the greens show up quite nicely. But then so do these.
The olive green. I'm going with the one in your hand and the other one. I like that.
One?
No, the other green up above.
That one. That's
those two are the ones that caught my eye. Right.
You don't like that? These are matte. They're not shiny.
To be honest, I like them all. It's just that when you laid them down, I looked at them and your background. And the ones that my eye kept going to are the two in your hand.
Yeah, well, actually, me too. And I've got quite a lot of these, but I've got a fair amount of these too. I've got a couple of packets of these and a couple of packets of these. So, and there's 40 in each one. And don't forget, when we put this on, like that, we only need one here and one there. The rest will be on here. I was thinking of about 5 or 6 down there. Like, for instance, let's have a look and see what these look like on. I did take some photos, but it didn't really help much because it doesn't look the same as real life when you take photos.
I think, Julie, how can you tell a false negative? Okay, here's the thing. I have a background self-taught computers. Hi, Froyle. I'm going to shut up, Froyle.
Hi, Froyle. Hi, Froyle.
You missed at the beginning. Fran was showing your images, and you could see where she went through them. Fran, I want you to adjust your camera.
I'm just looking for the images.
Okay.
Where I put them. Okay. Ah, there they are.
Right, Julie, I love them. Yep, she picked the right ones. Everyone say hello to Froyle from Froyle Art.
I do like those. I think those are the ones to go with. Okay, so. Hello, Froyle. Here are the ones I printed. Now, I think that was the one I printed first because it's got the lines. Or is it? No, it's this one. But you can see this is on, Navigator 120 GSM. Ultra smart for color printing, it says on the packet. And this one doesn't have anything on it, so that's the first one I did. But you can see it's a little, these are a little sort of dull and dusty. Even this one is as well. And that's all sort of orangey. Same settings on all of the prints. This was HP Color Lock, which I think it was also 120 GSM. I'm not sure. But you can see, not wonderful, bit fadey. So I then got my new lot of matte photo paper. It's not Epsom. My printer is Epsom, but it's another one. It's Kato or something like that. But look at the lovely, lovely difference. Isn't that amazing? It's just so rich and lovely. It almost looks like you want to touch it, like it's that velvety stuff, and it's so beautiful.
Beautiful.
And
Froyle asked, why not glossy photo paper?
Because I didn't have any. And also, I don't use glossy paper very much in my journals. So I really wanted the matte. Anyway. So then there's some of these. These are the original ones I printed out when I first got them, going, oh, great, wonderful, super. And then they came out of sort of dull shades. And I was like, oh.
I still like them.
They're lovely. They're lovely. They aren't as vibrant as the ones that Froyle printed herself, you see. Yeah. So I thought my printer, there's nothing I can do about it. Turns out it could have been the paper. Easily could have been the paper. So this one, I then was about to start printing them all again, only on the matte photo paper, when I thought to myself, hang on, let's go see what I can do in Photoshop. Because I'm doing a blues and greens journal and I'd like something to go with that.
Yeah.
So I started with this one, but I didn't get as far as blues and greens because I just got that and I went, oh, that'll go in the Reached journal.
I love that one.
And it will go so nicely.
Yeah, we want vibrant. I want you to tap your camera, Fran. Your camera is showing the edge of your desk, and maybe you want to show a little bit more. There you go. There you go. It was just a tiny nudge. Look at that. Okay.
Okay. So you can see that will go really nicely. Sorry. In that Rust journal, which is the other of the pair. Right?
Froyle,
so then I did.
Froyle says she gets them laser printed. They look much better.
Yeah, well, they will. But I can't afford a laser printer. No way. Then I got this one, which is this one. And I had a little fiddle with it.
I love that. This beautiful artwork, Froyle.
It's dissolved Nat Geo pages. She did. She had a really great result with hers. So I did that one. And then there's another one which I can't find the original for, so I will have to find it somehow. I did this one. And doesn't that look like velvet? Let me turn it round.
Beautiful.
It this way, no, the other way round. We were saying it looks like a pond.
Yes, it looks like
weeds growing in the pond
with reeds or whatnot growing through it, and then raindrops falling down on it. I got a whole story here. You just hang with me. I'll tell you. Rain. That's beautiful. Exactly. That's just beautiful. I mean, Froyle does wonderful with the geo papers. It's so random,
absolutely.
But
I've done that one as well, but I haven't printed it because I ran out of ink at that point.
Oh, great, Eddie.
So, come on, where's 42? Show me 42.
She said it's such a smelly process. The prints.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what I did with 42. You can see that's what it was.
That's what it was.
And that's what I did. All it is playing with the layers and the filters in the layers.
Yeah, the filters and hue and saturation. Yep.
Yeah. That's all it is. So it's really easy to do, but it's just so much fun because you can get the same design in the color that's going to suit what you're doing. which is what I thought was brilliant. So there you go. Lovely. So I'm going to be definitely going to be putting the pond one in. That's definitely going in with that. It's exactly the right colour. Seeing as I've done a lot of blues colours, I reckon that this one is going to go quite nice with it as well.
Yeah, well, you could tell you could tell she had fun and she loved it because she gets excited and you could hear it in her voice and cough.
Yeah, when I start coughing, yeah.
That means she's really happy.
I only wish I could show it in a different way, like without the cough. It would be nice. But I'm just so happy that it was okay to show people that. I'll post it in Rose group as well when I've finished. Because it's such fun. Such fun. And I'm sure you can do it in other programs as well. I mean, there's photo paint, which is the Coral one, which I have, but I don't have the latest. There's also the GIMP. That's completely free.
There's
people are really good with that.
There's free trials of Canva if you wanted that. There's absolutely free Krita, Krita, which is a wonderful program, very easy to use.
I've not tried that, not even heard of that. I'll have to have a look at that.
It's if you're quite techie and know what you're doing, GIMP is great. GIMP is really great, but it's kind of a learning curve.
Yeah,
if
it
you
is.
want to play with graphics and do things like that, Krita is less of a learning curve. It's more user friendly. Maybe not doesn't have all the bells and whistles that GIMP has, but what do you want? Yeah,
Well,
so it's personal choice. What is your experience with that sort of software, and what do you want to create or do? And I think Krita is great. There might be better. Somebody else might know something else. There's so many small free software programs, or like I said, old version Paint Shop Pro. They're not heavily installed. They don't have a lot to install, so they don't need a lot of resources. Right, GIMP is more than you need. I've played with Canva. Canva is too web-based and drives me nuts that I'm limited by their product. It's hard to explain, but I'm limited by their choices in product. They're good. I think they're really good. But Krita has been more user friendly for me, and of course, I'm used to for 20 years of playing with Paint Shop Pro and Photoshop. So,
So I think I'm going to do these. I think I've decided that they're such a lovely one. I mean, I really love the color anyway. It's turquoise. What can I say? Yep, gonna do turquoise.
you have a bug, Paula? You have a bug. Oh.
So let's put some in, shall we? Let's take the bit between our teeth and give it a go.
You know, I was thinking we were talking about the crocodile. The one I thought you had, I must have confused you with somebody else. It's the one that's like more of a handheld.
Yeah, I know the other one. Yeah, but I've always had this one. I even started with the other one.
Paula says, "How did we make art before computers? Crayons, sticks, leaves, markers, pencils. We did it. That's where it began. And then we went technological. Hi, Mariah.
And then some of us got a bad neck and went non-technological.
Yeah. Yeah. How did we make art before gel plate? You had a plastic mat, like a plastic tablecloth, and you daubered paint and stuff all over it, and then you stuck your paper to that. That's how it worked. I remember doing that.
One missing. Have I dropped one on the floor?
The big question is, what did we use before toilet paper?
Leaves.
You and Russ said
Just
that
make,
at the same time.
yeah, just make sure it's not something like poison ivy or something. Well, I think I make more holes now.
Will you be able to get all of them in with that, you think? Reach all of them?
Yep.
Colored pencils. Corn cobs. Sonia. Owie. Corn cobs.
I probably should have done this before I put that in. Yes, I probably should have. Let's have a pencil.
Okay, Diane, glad you're back. Does the hole go all the way through that you can put stuff? I was just gonna ask you that. No.
Yes.
Oh, it
Yes,
does.
it goes all the way through.
It's a bit helpful.
There you go. Oh, I can't really demonstrate it. Let me get a pointy stick. Pointy stick. Let me poke it.
Old phone book paper because it was very thin
There you go.
paper. There you
Goes
go.
all the way through.
Oh, yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah. Goes all the way through. So I got that one down. Now, where was I?
Paula. The Sears Roebuck catalog. That's what everybody used. That's why they took magazines to the bathroom. It wasn't to read.
Just to play with.
Well, it was recycling.
Yeah, recycling.
Oh, I was going to ask
Yeah.
that, Evie. Fran, I don't know if you noticed that Eddie did. I watched it last night. Eddie did a video with embossing.
Yeah. I didn't watch it. I did notice it was there, but I haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah, he did some. He had some learning there to do. And Evie asked, "Did you like the embossing?" And Eddie says he does. It's so much fun. See, it's messy to me, so I'm not sure. I haven't really delved into it, but I liked watching you do it last night. It was mess on your table.
Yeah. So I've now made holes. Well, sorry, marks where I want the holes, so that I've got them roundabout evenly spaced. I'm just going to do this one first.
Diane. Eddie and I had not seen the pencil or the marker or the brush, whatever that's called, that you use to paint on the clear mark, whatever that's called. Not the
Embossing.
well, it wasn't. Yeah, it's an embossing pen. I had not seen that before, so that might
I've
be.
heard of it, but I don't have one.
Yeah, he had two of them.
Ooh.
And he had some die cuts leaves on Pro Embossers. I must have missed that. It was late last night. I was laying in bed, so I must have missed that, Eddie. I'm happy to go back and watch again. Um, he had some leaves that were die cut and dragonfly, and I forget what else. The leaves were what caught my eye, and he used the pen to mark
So,
them up.
so it's going to fit. You see, I can get three. The other three I've got to do from the other side.
Yeah, I thought that using the pen on the leaves was a good idea, and then he uh, took one leaf and tamped it down on the Versamark pad, but it didn't pull up as much. Um,
Versamark I find doesn't do as well.
no,
No. I think that's about right.
Armchair critics, huh, Eddie? Armchair critics. Ooh,
Well, I've
Evie.
used it as a mark, and for me, it doesn't work as well.
Mm, Evie has experience with the embossing. So here you go, Eddie. The pro embosser is Evie, and she was screaming at her screen. I heard her, and so now she's gonna text you. You want them to scream, don't you? And then you want them to write it down and send it to you, or call you, right? There you go. One more. Push, push.
Just want to line it up.
Ooh, Maya offered her expertise as well, Eddie. So they were screaming just like you said, but now they're going to talk to you. That's what you want.
What you get?
Yep.
Right, I'm going to pop these two in.
It's a crocodile.
It's a
Apple wants,
crocodile.
yep, she wants to know the name of the tool you're using, and when you get a second, you're going to hold it
Crocodile, big bite.
so she could see it completely.
Just let me put these two in. I'll put that one in. What am I trying to do? It's this one I want to put in.
Mm-hmm. Is this where it's squeezing those back flanges out? Phalanges or whatever it's called? Crocodilema, big bite, yeah.
Oh, that twisted.
Ooh.
That's better.
Right, Diane, I have this one too with the long throat. Because
Just a moment.
I do books like her that I need to get way up in there.
Right. Yeah, so it is a crocodile 2.
Like
If you
mine.
look at the box it came in, it's a crocodile, big bite. Big bite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And it comes with feet so you can make it more stable. Like this. They slide on and then you've got a bit more stability. One there and one there. And also it comes with a selection of some of these. Various ones. But I've added my own that I've got in other places, and so there's lots more in there now than there ever was. But you get a nice selection. So you can do some choosing. So let's do this side. I think I do want something on the corners, you know.
Oh, great. Apple found it. Yes, it will. It has 2 features and 2 different sizes of holes. It will punch the hole, and then you could come back and set it up to now squish these eyelets in there. Handy dandy.
When you do the squishing, you can feel a sort of clunk when it spreads everything. Back of the eyelet out for you. There you go, that's those. One more to do. Where's the other one gone?
So this is for, well, that right there is the journal back.
Yeah, that's the back.
No.
Yes, it is. That's the back. That's the front. No, you're right. That's the front. That's the back. Sorry.
What are the eyelets called, Beth? Eyelets.
Now then,
uh,
the ones I got.
throw something at me. Eyelets.
Some people are, and these are the
I love you too, Bethy.
metallic, 40 metallic eyelets for your projects, and they give you the color there.
Yep.
And it
Well,
says 50472 M turquoise.
and keep in mind you're in the UK, so we may never see that brand or
No. I got them from Spain via Craft Delier, who are in the US and the UK and get stuff from Spain.
Mm.
Right. Let's do this
Right,
last one.
Eddie. I agree. I absolutely agree. We're getting saucy over here. We're getting a bit saucy. Well, keep in mind, if Paula ever gets back on with Eddie, there you got saucy all over the place. You better bring a bib. Get yourself one of them lobster bibs, because the two of them together, we're talking sauce.
I don't know where the other one went, but I'll pop this one in instead.
It might be under the cover.
Yeah, I looked under there. Not there.
Yeah, the metallic eyes are beautiful. That's what Laura said. They really make a difference on the decorativeness of the book cover.
Yep. There you go. So that's those.
And truthfully, if you don't have a crocodile and you don't want the metal eyelets, you can do what Fran did and cut some reinforcers
Yep, you certainly can.
and
Oh,
make
there
them
it is.
faux. Yeah, make them look like faux dyes or eyelets. It's
You
faux.
can do if you paint with metallic paint, no problem at all. And I was cutting them out with two punches, a smaller one for the inside and a bigger one for the outside. I found it easier to do the smaller punch first, and then get the bigger punch and line it up so that the one you've already punched is right in the middle, and then punch it. I found that easiest. Less often. I went wrong less often. Do it that way rather than the other way around. So we have this one. I want it to go this way.
Mm-hmm.
Or do I want it to go that way?
Mm.
I want it that way.
Froila, it's Saturday
Because-
morning there, and Froila says she's got to get out of bed now, so she's going to go.
Oh, okay. Bye, Froyle.
Froil.
I'm so glad you could pop in.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks so much for coming.
See,
And that can go on there. So I reckon I'll stick this down first, and then we'll get that on at a later date, because I'll have to find the right type of gel. Probably 3D gel or something like that, or heavy body gel.
I was just saying,
One of
how are
those.
you going to put that down without distorting the eye?
Well, there's another thing you can do. What you can do, if it helps also with other things. I'll show you with these what I was thinking of. And you could also use some of these. Yeah. And I was trying that the other day and thinking that, you could put some there.
Oh, I love that idea. Remember that picture I showed you of the book cover that I wanted to do with the gems?
Oh, yeah.
So I love this. I love where you're going with this. No,
So that might be quite nice.
Yeah, my question is, if you glue that eye down, will the glue, even though it's clear behind it, will it still distort it or not?
I'm getting there. I'm coming.
See? Okay.
It's okay. I'm coming. Okay, so what I often do with these, when I use these to put into an eye, like for instance, I believe I did the same. No, like that one's a painted one. But sometimes I will use these and I will put a piece of tin foil, kitchen foil behind it. And that way you've got, it helps to the colour, to boost the colour of the cabochon. And if you do that, then you won't see through it, but you will stop any kind of any chance of the glue staying white. That's a risk otherwise.
Mariah said, before you answered, Mariah said foil paper. Haha. But I still have the question.
Yeah.
Now, how do you glue the foil to it without seeing the glue?
Oh, shovel.
What? What?
Well, this dries clear. This dries clear.
Yeah. Well, I realize any glue you use is going to dry clear, obviously. But
some don't. Some say they're going to dry clear, and underneath the glass, they don't dry clear. So you really need to try it out, test it. I feel I need to test it. Depends on your atmosphere, where you are, and what the temperature is. We're getting into winter now. We've got the heating on.
yeah.
So it might be right, it might not. It might be if you stick it out near a radiator, it might do something. Another thing I was thinking of doing, talking about embossing, is
suggestion.
Oh yes.
And Beth says yes. Some glues, even though they're clear, they're cloudy. Mariah says if you have that mirror nail polish, that would work well.
All right.
I've
The
seen
only
that.
trouble with that, it's quite brittle. I mean, I've had it come off my nails before now. So what I was thinking of, well, we'll think about that in a minute, but I was thinking of also doing something with this. Talking about embossing. Well, I'm thinking of putting these on here, aren't I?
Yes.
Like one.
Yes, I like the way you were going with that.
And
at the bottom, you're off camera. It's moved just a tad too much again. Yeah. There you go. It's so hard today.
Yeah.
Okay. Winter. Eddie says it's in the high 70s there. We actually got cold rain. We don't. It's warm rain.
Yeah.
Is it really?
It's supposed to be cold tomorrow, but
Oh.
I'm hot.
Well, and I was saying today is warm. It's hot for him. His thermostat is broke. But we're not that far from snow.
Well, it was a good idea to put those in first. Now you can see whether this is going to fit here, and I'm not so sure that it is.
Hi, Lisa. It's so nice to see you. If you're gluing it down, then it wouldn't chip or scratch like it does on your nails. This is true.
Yeah, true. Put that there.
All right. So, you were going to put one up there, but now you put the brad there, so it's kind of.
Exactly, yes. I'm an idiot.
That would cut around the brad. That's the only thing. You could still do it, just cut a new one that would. There you go. That's better. Oh, I like that.
That might work.
Yeah.
And I have a few more, so it's I've got more cutting to do. What I discovered was that this grey board I used is thicker than the brown board I used originally. Quite a bit thicker. That's why I had such trouble cutting it. Can you see how much thicker?
Oh, you can be irritable, Trish. I get irritable. Fran gets irritable. We don't hold back. Don't oppress it, because you know what happens. You back
I've got something to put inside. Look, I've got a bookmark or something to put inside.
I like that.
So which way
does the edging or the corners that you're talking about, does the thickness really matter to you?
No, it only matters when you're trying to cut the dang stuff.
Oh.
Putting it in my cutter, it wasn't in my Big Shot. It was not cutting very easily. I had to keep trying. I was sitting there for hours thinking, what else can I try as a shim instead of that? You know, trying various things to get something that would let me do it. In the end, I had to use the um, this here thing. No, not that one. The one on top, which isn't there anymore. It's gone. It's a small A4 cutting mat
Yeah.
that I got especially for using with the silhouette. Not
Yeah.
silhouette. Big shot. Because it's supposed to be better than using two um, cutting plates, that look like perspex.
Yeah. Right?
Because one of them always gets cut so easily, you've got to replace it quite often. And sometimes even crack in the middle. I think mine's about to crack in the middle. So using that and another piece as a shim, it actually worked quite well, but not that well. I still had to run it through about 4 or 5 times to get the right pressure. When I didn't run it through enough times, this happened.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it had cut, but by the time I got this bit off, it was no.
It
Terrible.
just scored it.
Yeah. Well, it cut it out, but it didn't cut it out. It cut it out, but it didn't cut the inside bits out.
Right.
Is that,
It just scored it.
yeah. So it cut it almost all the way through. So I can keep going at it with a knife, but it's so boring. And it hurt my finger. I ended up with a bruised finger. So I'm not
And
doing it again for a
I
while.
was watching something. It might have been a short of somebody using a die cut machine, and they said that if you put the die in at an angle, it goes through. It's easier to like crank it through the machine.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. I tried that as well.
Yeah, so that's a trick I'm gonna learn. Beth
See that
says
one?
your book is smashingly beautiful, wonderful. I agree.
Hmm?
Beth says your book is smashingly
Oh,
beautiful, wonderful.
oh, thank you so much.
Sonia, it didn't just not, she can't just poke it out. It didn't actually, in the centerpieces, it didn't actually even cut all the way through.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
didn't
So a
cut.
poking tool is good if it had cut all the way through.
But you can see it's cut there, but you turn it that side, it hasn't come through the paper on this side.
Yeah.
You can see it's come through a little bit to there, but just a little bit. And, only on one edge, as it were. So, anyway, I'll have to have a go at it sometime.
You could
So
send it.
what I'm wondering, and would like your opinion on, is
Yeah.
about these. I mean, do you think 2 or 3?
Are you going to balance them?
Like that?
Okay, the ones on the left by the spine need to be closer if they're going to balance with the other ones. So if you want them to be similar, they have to be closer. They're different sizes, they're different colors, and I like it.
You like it? Well,
Yeah,
that's something.
yeah.
Good, good.
I'm looking, should the green go down on the bottom left? But I don't think so. I think the green.
No, because I've tried the blues up here and it doesn't work as well.
Oh,
It washes the blue out.
yep,
You
exactly.
see?
Good
Keeping the
call.
blue on the blue is a good idea. I did try that.
So yeah, that
But
cover,
also, don't
that green
forget,
up there is a
I
great
quite like the idea of leaving that one there as it is because it shows the green through. But these are on blue and they're looking a little darker. I'd quite fancy putting the tinfoil on the back of those. So
Okay,
what I'll probably do
Mariah
on the
wants
back,
to swap them out.
sit it. Sorry?
Mariah says swap them out. Go ahead and swap them.
What?
See what they look like entirely. See what you think, and then put the other ones down there.
I did do this.
Yeah, let's look at them again.
The greens look dark and a bit dull. The blues look a bit washed out. I'm not convinced.
Yeah, I'm going back to the green, to the original, to the other one.
Because you can see the green looks dark. It doesn't look as green as it did. And the blue just looks a bit wishy-washy. Whereas if we move them around,
Okay, Mariah says use a Posca pen to put some white behind it.
and the green looks a bit better, especially the one on the green.
Yeah.
So then we've only got one to look
Better
bother
the
about. And the blue looks a bit bluer on the blue. You see what I mean?
Yeah, it maintains it.
That's another reason why I'm hoping to find something that will go on there and will stay clear. But I'm going to have to investigate that. See what I can find out. If anybody knows anything about cabochons and glue, do let me know. Okay, if you put these on white, not sure. Perhaps getting some tin foil and colouring one side with alcohol ink, blue alcohol ink, that might help.
We got suggestions.
If you do that, then you can do the same on the green. Although we've already got green showing through that one. I really like the colour of that one. I don't really want it too far up because, as I said before, I want to put something over the corners. I've got something over this corner, but this corner is bending up.
Yeah, you need to reinforce it.
I need something there.
Yeah. Ink will dry. You can use ink on foil. You can use ink. If you have acetate, oh my gosh, that's what it was. I watched somebody take a piece of acetate and run it through an embossing folder. And I forget what it was, but imagine it was like the piece that Fran has down there now. So they used a piece of acetate. She has butter. She used cream paste for that. But they used a piece of acetate and ran it through an embossing folder and then dropped alcohol ink on it. Right, Julie, alcohol ink. And it was just beautiful. It's like, I've got to do that. I have some acetate.
Not sure.
No, I don't like that. No. It's too heavy.
I can adjust this to be straighter.
Oh, Mariah's got to go. Thank you, Mariah, for being here.
Or I could paint with gloss. One of those with gloss.
Sonia says E6000 dries clear, but it smells. I don't like E6000. It's like working with I just don't like working with it.
Somebody's calling you.
Yeah, it's a scam. It happens. I like it better the other way with the blue down and the green. You don't have the green so far up.
No, I don't.
But I do like it with that balance. And then you still have room for a little corner tab.
Yeah, still have room for a little corner tab. I need a green one, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
So I need to get something with some green. I mean, if I'm using this, if I'm using this or something like that over there, like, where'd the other one go?
Yeah, you want the other one with
this
the
one.
short. You want the short end at the top. Yeah, that.
But I will
Okay,
chop that up a bit so it's more like that. So if I do that, then I've got room for a corner tab here and a corner tab here and here on the other side. Unless I use, it's just because I'm using so many different pieces. Do I do that?
Yeah.
Or do I do that?
But it's not too many pieces to me yet. You know, it's not too busy for me. I like it. I like where you're going with it. I think, yeah, you need to work on those corner pieces and emboss them or whatever. Um,
Yeah. Or make some metallic ones. I mean, this is part of a pocket here. Well, you can't see, sorry. This
right.
is part of a pocket over here. So this has got to fold under.
Okay.
So there will be that will be folded there, but it won't go right to the edge because it's slanted, you see?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Miriam. See you in your next stream. I'll be there quietly, but I'll be there.
And I was also wondering about putting this here.
Okay, zoom your camera back out so we can see. You're too close. Okay. Yeah, that's the embossed. Yeah. Um, when you look at it laid out like it is, it's busy.
Yeah.
But when you realize that it's a, nah, that doesn't work. It needs to be flipped over. The short end at the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Well, I
Uh,
could cut another one.
right. But when you look at, when I know it's going to be closed, when I know that middle piece is the spine and you're not going to see the back right off,
Yeah.
um, the back, I'm less interested in the back. Does that make sense? So what,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the point, isn't it? People usually are less interested in the back.
yeah,
Unless
it looks like that.
you look at it like that.
And that's what I said way back when is like you could do upside down,
Yeah.
backwards, and make
Yeah.
either side a cover and
And
confuse.
I can trim this down. I mean, I quite like it ragged like it is, but I can trim it down so it's not impinging over these. And I'm thinking to put some thingies here.
Right, Eddie?
Something maybe like this, only not in this state. What I was going to do was try and find the if I ever find it, the tumbler, and put it in with some grit, and or maybe just use. Or I could just use this with my little drill and wheel. You know, I've got all loads of different pieces that go with that.
Yeah.
Like, let me find it.
And
All of these.
it isn't your sort of thing, right? You're see, I just want to come to your house and shop.
So what I could do is get some of these and use some of these pieces to goldify these, get back to bare metal, and perhaps paint them with these sort of colours,
Yeah,
or
you
perhaps,
it up.
just don't forget about that and just paint over these with alcohol ink. Perhaps that would work.
Well,
So I could use
if it were my book,
blue and green.
my addition to the spine would be to make stringy tassel dangle. You know what I'm saying? Beaded dangle
Yeah.
stuff. That's me
Yeah.
because I like to make
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, but that's after I've got something to fix them with. I mean, I've got the other pieces here.
If you were adding a dangle, you wouldn't necessarily have to have. You just
I
need
was thinking more of the binding.
right. I'm not even thinking of binding. I'm just the binding is great, but I'm just thinking of a dang. Let me see right here. Let me pull this right here. I'm just thinking of. I gave all my dangles away, pretty much all of them, almost all of them. All right. This is one I made from bottle cap and charms, and you can
Can't
make
see,
it
can't see.
longer. It's dark in here.
Ah, yeah.
It's raining out.
Uh-huh.
That's one. Let's see. That's bracelets I made. You could do something like this. This is macrame that I did. You could add something like that, but
Uh-huh.
more colorful.
Would be a great bookmark, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there's another one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a 3-strand necklace I made, but you could turn
Hooray.
to a. You could throw some charms on there like this. You could throw some of these little charms on here, and you've got yourself a dangle. If you put
Yeah.
see that hook,
Yeah.
then you just got to hook it to the top of the book.
That lobster claw?
Yeah.
I thought so.
So it's very simple to do. I like to make the dangles. It's not something I've seen you do. Curtain rings are great for dangles.
Well, I have made various things, not necessarily. No, just a minute. Because I've got 5 different things sitting on there with it.
Bessie, don't look at
Like that.
See my beads, Bessie? Let me see. Come back. Hold on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And there's some on the top as well.
So that's how I see your spine playing out in the end.
But that's using book rings. And
Right.
that was quite suitable for that, for file folders.
I used to have a lot more. They're gone.
I was thinking of putting these things, once coloured, in here to be the access for cords to create the spine, to put the different Ujima in. What's the word I'm looking for?
Everyone.
Pages, signatures. That's what I was trying to think of.
Word card.
Yep. So there we go. So that's the bottom, but it would be, if you're doing it the right way around, it becomes the beginning of a pocket.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
That one's a bit mullered. If it's a bit mullered on the other side, maybe I'll take that one out and start again with that one. Not happy with that one. It's loose as well. Well, I've got a pair of pliers. I can take that out, squeeze it in.
Oh, I love playing with. Everybody's commenting on the macrame and what I love playing with fibers. Whether it's crochet, knit, adding, weaving, spraying, or just freeform, whatever.
Do another one.
It's tactile stuff.
Looks neat enough when you don't muller it up.
That's why I have a problem with the eyelets, is because when I go to crush them, they do that.
It helps if you put the feet on this, and get it level on a level surface, like that.
Absolutely.
Put it in the right way
yeah.
Line it up correctly.
The other art I can play with, Apple. I guess my favorite after that would be watercolor. I love watercolor, but I also like painting on fabric. So I guess you could use watercolor to dye fabric, whatever. It's almost like
better. No, it's not. Why is that one so stubborn?
Angle. It's 2 slots in and it's angle. It's about 3.5 inches inside there, the neck.
Trying to get it lined up with the little nodule on the.
Absolutely, Apple. And
I'm still not happy with it.
It's right, and it's why I like Helen Hebert, because she plays with paper and manipulates paper. She's one artist that manipulates and plays with paper very nicely, and it's why I like.
You must give me a link.
What?
You must give me a link to something she's done.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's why I like watching quilting shows and quilting videos also, because what they do with fabric, you can translate it over to paper, almost like origami or kirigami, whatever. But there's elements of quilting that I can see using in your paper, your journals, and whatnot. Oh, wirework and couching with fabric. Do you know of Meredith Woolnow, Flora? Apple? Do either one of you, have you ever heard of her? she does that freeform embroidery sewing, making coral.
That's better. Took me 3 goes.
Oh, Apple, send me the link. Did you get it?
I think I've got to stick that down now.
She's got it. By George, she's got it.
By George, she's got it.
She's got it. Success. Just beat it. Just beat it. Yay, she got it. That's why you buy a big package of the eyelets, because it's a hit or miss. You're going to get it in there right. Let me find Meredith's. She just did a class. She's awesome. I think she's in Australia.
I'm just going to have a look at this from a higher perspective.
Does that mean you're smoking something?
No. I gave that up 10 years ago.
Be
Well, more like
prepared,
20 now.
if you go there and look at her channel. Be prepared to drool.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to stick this down. Here we go.
All right. Yes, she is high on life.
I
Or
will be in a minute. It stinks.
I was going to say, or glue fumes. Oh, Diane, convex curves to okay, hold on. Convex curves to concave curves. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Just the edges? That's all you're going to worry about?
Well, you talking to me?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
the whole thing? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just doing the edges to get nice and close.
Apple, I think you'll like her. Listening to her, she's very kind to the ears. And she's very lovely with with the work she does, with the embroidery she does. Wool, no, wool, yes, wool, no, wool, yes.
Right, here we go. 1,
Here
2,
here we go.
3.
Get it where you want it. Oh, is it right side up or upside down? Did you turn it upside down?
It's all right. It's the right side up.
Okay.
It's Capricorn. That's how I'm fixing it. Excuse me a moment.
To change the subject, Diane, have you heard of that technique where and I'm not sure if it's Peruvians or what culture it is that they heavy stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what
where
I'm
they
doing. Heavy stuff.
stitch together fabrics and you cut through the layers to create a dimensional piece of art. It's just fantastic.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of that.
Have you? Imagine doing that with paper. I mean, you've heard of a tunnel book, right?
Yeah.
It's a very similar, basically the similar technique. It's just sewing sewing multicolored layers of fabric together, and then you
Uh-huh.
cut the design between them. It's fabulous. I think I should just send you a bunch of my papers and let you gel print them, send them back to me. You do
Yeah.
it so much better than me.
I've just got to figure out what I'm going to do with this and how much of the shape I'm going to keep. I may need to cut down quite a bit and turn it into a less interesting shape because it won't fit inside here, otherwise it's too big. You see?
Yeah, yeah.
Because there's the edge there.
Well,
And
I hate cutting. Can you just fold? Yeah, no, maybe not. It's similar to that, Diane. That's a lot of work, yes. But it's similar to a faux Chanel. But it's more than that. That's like only 2 layers, I think. I'm talking about 4 or 5 layers.
that seems to be coming apart there. Perhaps I should cut it and just use these pieces
Fabric
separately.
flashing, yes.
Because I quite like the thought of having this way up, so you see this beautiful effect. Because I was quite liking that. Then I went and did this on this side, and I'm not liking
Oh,
it so much. It's nice, but I'm not liking it so much. So after I'd done this, I then went and picked up these other colours, and I liked it much more. Well, they're the same colours, actually. I just picked up more of them off a gel plate when I was doing something with it.
yeah.
It's the same colours, so.
Lisa, I'm about 10 or
Did
12
that.
videos behind on Janice. She's up in the morning and before me, so I almost always have to watch replays for Janet. But I'll get over there. Thank you for that. What do you think, Fran? Don't
Well, I
listen.
think this is going to be more successful, cutting there, using that piece. I think so. But this piece, I think I may have to cut down even more because it's just too wide. It's a shame, but there you go. I shall have to think about that. If anybody can think about ways to use something like that, because originally it was a thing bent there like that,
Yeah.
with catch there, and with a packet of curry, a plastic container of curry inside it. I just thought, what a nice shape. I mean, it might work as a like this,
Yeah.
as a journal itself with that kind of cover, and then not use it with this. That's a possibility.
But I'll find them, Lisa. Fran, when you gel plated that piece of cardboard because you said it was a wraparound for curry, I
Yeah,
know that their one side has the advertising and it's like almost like a shiny uh advertising print on it. Did
yeah.
you did you sand that down before you put it on the gel plate so it would take the paint?
I did sand it down, but I also gessoed it.
Oh, and then used it on the gel plate.
Yeah,
That explains
exactly.
it. Okay, thank you. Well, I have a piece for macaroni and cheese that I'm holding on to. You can see I've got one side and there's the other. I want to gel plate it, and I'm like, I should probably sand this, but you sanded it and gessoed it. Okay,
Yes, but I have also just put about 3 layers of gesso on without bothering with the sanding, and it works just as well.
okay. And the other thing is, we were talking a while back about you got the you get the cardboard envelope type things from Amazon that you were using for
Yeah.
right? And I said, well, we don't really get those. We get the plastic. Look what I dug
Oh,
up. Look at this envelope I dug up.
oh,
Cardboard.
there you go.
Wait.
There you
The
go.
best part is it came from PM Artist Studio.
Oh, there you go. You want to get the best stuff from the studio.
Yeah. Well, I've had this for a while. I got this back in April, and it's like, where have you been hiding? This is exactly what Fran's talking about that I need.
See, I could use that there to create the pocket. It doesn't
You
have to be all the way up. In fact, I could turn it to sort of there and have it just that far,
a double half cover.
like that. And then I've got this nice cutout here, almost as if it was meant. In fact, I can find that butterfly stamp punch and punch one more to make it more like a corner of a pocket.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I
What do
think
you
that
think?
might work quite well.
Oh, the only thing I have is underneath your weights right now. You've got this. The front of the book is it's your
Yeah.
theme. It's your style that you're going for. Okay, you've got the clock, like the clock look, and then you're going to have the eye in there.
Yeah.
And then on the back, you're thinking about the aluminum pipe piece, right?
Yeah. Thinking
Okay.
about it. I'm not
Now,
convinced one way or
which
the other.
which kind of go together. It's just me thinking. See, I overthink things. And now you're looking to put butterflies.
Yeah, that was going to be the inside pocket.
Well, I'm thinking dragonflies or dragon scales or
Well, I could cut that off and I just like this paper because it's lovely and shiny. And definitely the right colours, you know.
absolutely.
What'd I do with that? Yeah, this on there.
Yes. Yes.
But you could still do butterflies on the inside. Nothing wrong with butterflies.
Nothing wrong with
But
that.
yeah, I could do dragonflies as well. I don't. The thing is, I only had this bit of paper because I cut out those to use in another project. You see. So having done that, I'm every time I look at this, I think pocket corner. so I could cut that down a bit so it's not so huge.
I like it.
Because the pocket only goes that far, so it would be cut down to sort of there, like that.
Yep.
Make a pocket. I still get these here. You can put some sort of braid or something in there to spice it up a bit, or ribbons even. Like I had a bit of ribbon, just like these really, but I have other colours. That this was from Paper Artsy, so it was from their supplies. You paid your money and you got the ability to use their supplies. So that was their colour choices. I tried to keep them as dull as possible. They were a bit fancy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I have other colours. I have some various colours right here. In fact, it's just difficult to get them out because they're tied up with string and sitting on a. There's that one, but I've got thinner that might go in there. You see.
Yeah.
I like the purples and the blues and the greens, and I've got some nice greens in the other room.
But going back to the pocket.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like it. I mean, I wasn't trying to naysay it. I was just curious you went that direction.
I said it because I have paper, you see.
Yeah, it's the colors on that paper as more than the butterflies. Yeah, and I like it. I like.
I mean, I could cut the butterflies off and start without them.
Exactly.
I have to have the butterflies.
Actually, when you put them on that piece right there with the swirls, I really like it. The butterflies.
I just like it showing something through. That was all.
Yeah, good. I think so. Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to finish. You know,
yep. Gonna have to quit.
My cough's getting worse.
Her throat's done.
We got a bit done, didn't we?
You sure did.
And I've got more stuff for the other one, but we've got all these pieces, and I did get some sorted out before pages.
A kraken.
I got some more pages for the brown one, for the grungy one. This is a lovely one for this. Look at that lovely colour. It's got the sea creatures on it.
Yep. Yep.
And there's that, which is rather special.
Yep, I like that one.
And I've got this. You could always use this as a band on something. So say you've got the pocket we're talking about here. So, and imagine it only that big with this in the corner. You can always put that on the edge like that.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah, I like that too. So, and I like it not stuck down, but then these are quite delicate. So they would need to be stuck down, I think. Otherwise, they're going to rip off. I like that. It's just exactly the right size, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Lovely.
Just enough. Not too much.
Quite fancy doing it like that. because this is the best bit of the colour.
Mm-hmm. You could turn that sideways and cut it the other way too, and
Could
get
do, yeah, certainly could. But
or
I think I'd rather that way
yep,
so that I could see the money.
yeah,
You
exactly.
it's in the pocket that way as well.
Yep. Well, she could, or she could do another one, but it's the way she's going, Laura. The pipes will be on the back.
And I
It's
can put more pipes back. I've got other bits.
well, it's steampunk, but it's not really steampunk. She's not even calling it steampunk. That just happens
No,
to be what she pulls out because that's what she lives with.
yeah,
It's
I've
more,
got that, which is a bit more steampunky.
yeah. We don't want that.
Oh, don't you? Oh, could always put that on there.
We have ideas for that one down the road. I know you do.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. And I was thinking about this, but thinking about it for the inside, sort of like there. I quite like the effect of it on the blue like that. What do you think?
Well, what I'm thinking is you're going to put the signatures in, and that's not going to come to the eye. That's not
True.
going to.
That's true. Yeah.
If you put it on
Could
the
put
edge,
it.
if you
This is probably stuck now.
if you put it on
Probably.
the edge of the book cover,
Say that again.
if you put that on the edge of the book cover, no,
What, like
not,
there?
no, nope,
There?
nope. Keep going to the left. Nope. That's not bad, but nope.
Yeah?
Nope.
There?
Down. Yes.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, and you can do it so that you can still get things inside and get pieces in there.
And the other thing is I don't know what you do with your pages, with your signatures. You could also use that as a very put a piece of black lace or green fabric or anything like that behind that, and use it as a belly band. By itself, no, it's weak. But
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, sort of like that as a belly band.
yeah,
That's a bit too. You don't want anything poking out.
too far. But on a signature, you wouldn't even have to. Yeah,
Quite that.
Yeah, see.
Well, these are things to think of. I was also thinking, that was purple to the other side with blues and greens. I always think about that. But I think that's probably be for another blues and greens journal down the road.
Now, let me ask you, the pipes, are you going to paint that up away from the silver?
I was quite happy with what I'd got.
Okay.
You think it needs more colour?
No, I think you should. What do you want?
I quite like it as it is.
All right.
But maybe we should. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure I'm going to use it at all. I don't want to detract from that.
You see the piece that you just put aside? The other piece that you just put aside, one side is purple and the other side you did green? You just put it over there.
Oh, that, yeah.
Bring that back and put it over there. Maybe. And then you could even drop a few stones in a couple of those holes randomly.
I don't know that they're a bit too big.
Don't line them up.
But they would sit quite nicely in some places.
Yeah, just random. Don't get. Yeah, there you go. Just random. 3 or 5. 3. I think 3 is good number.
Yeah, I think it's too small for 5. Yeah.
Just a thought.
That's just something to think about. And it looks quite nice with that. But again, I'm going to try with the tinfoil. I find I like it with the tinfoil. And I don't know if I'll use that at all. Don't know.
Okay.
So we'll see. I mean, I might leave the back up a lot plainer and just concentrate on this piece.
Okay.
I will put the what's it pieces on though. I'll put what I'll do with that piece that's going on there. I'll cut that down a bit more.
So many choices. Yes.
I can probably do it right now. There you go.
I do too, Julie. Love seeing those swirls over there. I love the way she created that. That's good. Look at that.
There you go.
That's nice.
That's not so bad, is it?
No.
It's a slightly unbalanced counterpoint to this one because it's so big and that's so small.
Well,
I've got to put that on there like that.
you could. That would.
But that's one of the few pieces that will fit there.
It,
I think I might have to snip that off as well because
could
you
look
can't
at
have
it.
it to the spine.
You could look at it as um, drawing your eye to too many places, or drawing your eye to all the different. I like it.
Colours. Yeah. I like it like that.
Yeah, I like it.
I think I'll stick that down now. Now I've got that far.
Just when you think she's done, she pulls.
Yeah,
you.
I am done really. I am really.
And yeah, she's got glue in her hand, Julie, but she'll fix the camera before we leave, and then we'll get a full shot of that.
Yeah, I will.
She pulls you back in.
Because I haven't finished thinking. It's the trouble. The brain's still going mad, even though I'm starting to cough. Actually, I've stopped a bit now, haven't I? Yeah.
I'm going to get my butterflies and bring them down here. My butterflies.
Let's make sure that's not butting onto it. That's good. Right, I've got to put the thingy on there. I think we'll stop on that. There you go.
There you go. Hold the phone. I'll be right with you. I got to get my butterflies.
We've got butterflies.
Do you see it all now, Julie? Is that better? Get a good look at that. I like it like that.
Yeah, I'm about to obliterate it any second
Okay.
by putting that down.
Okay. I'm back. See my butterflies?
Okay. Oh, lovely.
I made butterflies.
Beautiful.
It's origami.
It's lovely.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
And what do we say?
Okay. We
What?
say bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Thank you for the
Right,
thumbs
yeah.
up and the support.
Right, here we go. I am pressing the little thingy and I'm getting in position. Ready? Here we go. We're going. Bye.